If I have seen, further it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dull. What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true. If I have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been due more to patient attention than to any other talent. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. What goes up must come down. You have to make the rules, not follow them. To myself, I am only a child playing on the beach, while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy.
Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Never memorize something that you can look up. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself.
If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. Of all things, I liked books best. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. Tuesday soir as a thomasalvaedison is sober son to get married by married men. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6 and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. The individual is ephemeral. Races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. It's not the love you make, it's the love you give.
I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. We often miss opportunity because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. Five 5% of the people think, 10% of the people think they think, and the other 85% would rather die than think. The 3 great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are: first, hard work; second, stick-to-itiveness; third, common sense. Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. If we all did the things we are really capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. Non-violence leads to the highest ethics, which is the goal of all evolution. Until we stop harming all other living beings, we are still savages. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of jackpot. There are no rules here when you're trying to accomplish something. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. I have friends in overalls whose friendship I would not swap for the favor of the kings of the world. I find out what the world needs, then I go ahead and try to invent it. There's a way to do it better finally. I never did anything worth doing by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work.
Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. Be less curious about people, and more curious about ideas. Anti-always about ideas. Ideas about ideas. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. We must have perseverance, and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something. Artists believe in things, not in person. One never notices what has been done. One can only see what remains to be done. All my life through, the new sights of nature made me rejoice like a child. You must never be fearful of what you are doing when it is right. I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries. We must believe that we are gifted for something, and that this thing, at whatever cost, must be attained. I was taught that the way of progress is neither swift nor easy. The older one gets, the more one feels that the present moment must be enjoyed, comparable to a state of grace. Radium is not to enrich anyone. It is an element. It is for all people. We must keep our certainty that after the bad days, the good times will come again. All that I saw and learned was a new delight to me.